Getting right to our top story here at 4. A month after rapper Takeoff was shot and killed at a bowling alley in downtown Houston, a man has been arrested and charged with his murder.
It's a big break in the case, and it's one the rapper's family and fans and so many of us have been waiting for. ABC 13's Maya Shea was at the press conference that just wrapped up an hour ago. We carried it on our ABC 13 live stream, and she's joining us live right now, breaking down all the new details for us. Maya, good afternoon.
Certainly the breakthrough that so many people have been waiting for. 33-year-old Patrick Clark now charged with murder of Takeoff, the rap star. And this investigation has been a month in the making. Police say the rap star, it is their belief, was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time, a set of truly tragic circumstances. Here is the booking photo of Clark. We want to show that to you. Sources tell us that ATF, as well as Houston police, they have been eyeing him for a while, but fearing that he may leave town, and so they want to make sure they got him before he takes off, and that is why they arrested him. They moved in yesterday evening and arrested him. This is all in relation to the tragic shooting that happened outside the downtown bowling alley that's in the Green Street development, just a few blocks away from the police headquarters. It was November 1st. Early in the morning, there was a private party inside. An argument spilled outside. Police had to use surveillance video and lots of social media videos of the shooting to identify the suspect. They want to emphasize that Takeoff was not involved.
The event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley, which led to the shooting. I can tell you that Takeoff was not involved in playing in the dice game. He was not involved in the argument that happened outside. He was not armed. He was an innocent bystander.
Houston police were sort of light on the details of exactly how they managed to crack open the case. They say that's because the investigation is ongoing. They do point out they know there were more than 30 people present at the time of the shooting, and almost none of them have come forward with their account of what happened. Police say if you were there, please give them a call. It's better that you find Houston police and tell them what you saw than having to wait until they find you. For now, we're live downtown. Maya Shea, ABC 13. Eyewitness News.
So if you are not familiar with Takeoff or the Migos, here's some information for you. Takeoff's real name is Kershnik Kari Ball. He was born in 1994 in Georgia. The Migos group started in 2008. His uncle, Quavo, and cousin Offset make up the rest of the Migos. Offset is married to fellow rapper Cardi B. The music industry here in Houston, specifically the hip-hop world, was shaken by this killing. A DJ from the local radio station 97.9 The Box spoke with us days after the shooting. He met Takeoff several times and described him as somebody who just loved the music.
I hate this happens to any human being, but especially for Takeoff, where you have a guy that is real humble, nice guy, doesn't really, that never gets into any kind of altercations, just a real cool guy that just loves being in the business. To me, he's the best rapper of the trio of Migos. He's the best lyricist. A lot of people will say that. I've met him a couple of times in my career, and when I tell you, just the coolest guy that you've ever met, you know, a free-spirited, no ego, and you know, and it just saddens me to see, you know, his family having to go through this right now.
The day Takeoff was killed, Houston Police Chief Troy Finner spoke briefly about the hip-hop community and how it has taken a brutal hit from gun violence.
Because sometimes the hip-hop community gets a bad name. And I know, and evident from this city and people who I have a personal relationship, a lot of great people in our hip-hop community. And I respect them. And I'm calling up on everybody, our hip-hop artists in Houston and around the nation. We got to police ourselves. It is so many talented individuals, men and women, in that community who, again, I love and I respect. And we all need to stand together and make sure nobody tears down that industry. And I'm calling to start here in Houston, here and possibly as early as next week. I want to meet with some of our artists and see how we can taper things down.